I told someone on the forum the other day it was 22 inches, but I looked at my notes and it was around 18, give or take an inch or two. Found a lot of other stuff at 22 inches, like relics and crap like that. Anyway, we're gonna test this puppy out. See how they respond to this 5.4 ounce slugger. Like I said in another video, this ground is it's just sand on top. There's soil underneath here, so it's usually registers about 78 to 80 on my AT Gold. So it's you know, medium hot, not really that hot. There is other hot areas in this area, as well as Australia, but you can do your own test down there when you get your hands on an ATX. So we got a hole over there, dug about 18 inches. We'll measure it, you know, see kind of where we are, and we'll test these two. I expect the Gpx to maybe be a little louder, maybe the signal might be a little stronger than that, but we'll see how they go. All right, we'll do air test too before we bury it, just to show you. All right, be back in a second. All right, here we are. Here's our hole here. There's the nugget. Ooh, look at that. Did they get you excited? All right, here's the depth rat. What does that say? 18 inches. So go ahead and toss this down there, and we're gonna do a air test real quick before we throw dirt on it. There's the detectors. I'm gonna fire them up. We'll just scan over the hole here first, then we'll bury it. So I'm gonna fire those up, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, here we are with Gpx 5000, the king of the block. Here's my what we got the front end cap on, fixed mono. Oops, put it in normal for now. We'll flip it into special here in a minute. General, and then about 1 o'clock for the threshold. And we're going to flip it into special here, extra, my favorite, sensitive extra. We'll flip it into that and let you show you how it responds to that. If I flip it on deep, you know it's going to hit it. The tone changes. It's actually about the same response. So we'll just keep these two settings for now. Anyway, let's do a little air sweep here over that nugget down there. I'm sure you can see it. It's so huge. Yeah, down there, 18 inches. Ground balance a little bit. Pretty strong in air test. Flip it into sensitive extra special. Ground balance real quick. About the same. About the same. And as you know, well, we won't even do that. Put it in fine gold, it will miss it totally. So we'll just avoid that. We'll flip it back in normal here. Cheek. Alright, so I'm going to put this thing down, turn it off, grab that ATX, see how she does in the air test, and then we'll bury it. And from what I figure, both machines will be degraded just a little bit. You put some dirt on it. We are in motion mode. So let's see. Sensitivity, we are wide open here. Okay. Also a low tone like the 5000 had. Oh, guess we weren't over top of it. There we go. Looks like the Gpx is a little stronger, as expected. Still, ATX hitting it, 18 inches. Not too shabby. Alright, I'm gonna go get the Gpx and we'll bury this thing and see how they do buried. Be back in a minute. Alright, here we are back with the 5000. And that nugget down there, 5.4 ounces at 18 inches about. Alright, we're gonna bury this puppy right now. Take a second. Whoop! Picked up my foot. Foot detector. Where's all the dirt at? Seems like you never have enough to fill the hole in again. What is up with that? Where? Here. Okay, here we go. Where's my marker at? There it is. Get the dirt off the coil. There we go. Oh yeah. It's about how it sounded when I got it, when I hit it originally. Just raise it up. About 3 inches here. 4 inches. About 5 inches above it now. So we'd hit that at 22 inches maybe. It was in the ground. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo. Alright. Let's grab the ATX while we're doing this. Cut this puppy off. Live shot here. Live news feed here. I'm just kidding. We'll fire it up over here. Four beepages. That's what you want. What are we in? We are in non-motion mode. Sensitivity on 13. Give it a little threshold. Do 8. Seems to help with some squeakies. Here we go. Oops. Okay. I think we heard it. Low tone, just like the Gpx. Alright, let's go above it a little bit. We're at 2 inches now, and we have lost it. Now we're back on it. There it is. So we're 2 inches above the dirt now, and we lost it. So advantage Gpx. Of course, it should be advantage, right? For $3,000 more dollars. More than that, 3,300. I don't know. Anyway, pretty good performance on that Gpx, man. It's hard to beat that puppy on the deep stuff here. You know what? We're getting it. I mean, wouldn't you investigate this? Kick off 2 inches and redo it. Alright, so how do we get closer to that depth of the King, the Gpx 5000? How do we get close to that depth? Well, put it in non-motion mode. Get a little closer. It's going to be a little more erratic here because we're closer to town. Seems so far so good. Have to hit retune a little bit more. Alright, we hit retune, scan it, hit retune again. There she is. I'm going to back off the sensitivity a little bit, make it more stable, see if she still hits it. This is all new to me. That's pretty good. It's about as loud as the Mind Lab, isn't it? Let's get rid of the threshold. I'm learning this the same time you are. Whoops. There it is. So we backed off the power a little bit and lost a little depth. So between 12 and 13, there's a significant increase in power. Let's put it on that. I like that. Max. Alright, here we go. Much difference, huh? Alright, let's raise it up. So we're about 2 inches above now. Hit retune. So it looks like we can get about 2 inches above the ground, which is 20 inches. 20 inches looks like max on the 5.4 ounce slugger. 22 I believe we got for the GPX 5000.